So now we know who to talk to. Have you ever found sometimes when you actually try to call a company that it's hard to find what phone number? Did you see that this company is a $13.7 billion company, Eaton? Sometimes it's hard to find a local number. Let me show you a little trick. So here's the Eaton site. I go over there and I click on the contact us, and then it says directly at contacts, and I'll just tell you, it doesn't give you any phone numbers. Nothing. Instead, let's go to Google, because Google knows all. So we go to Google, and you type in Eaton, Utah, and now things like Mark Eaton, the basketball player, that's not going to help us. Eaton Metal Products, this isn't a metal company, so this is not helping us. But if you click on the Maps button, watch what happens. Local phone numbers for Eaton. We have Eaton Enterprises, Eaton Sales and Service. One of those is the correct Eaton to call. Local. So now what have we been able to do? That quick, we have a company, a contact, and a phone number. Who enjoys cold calling? No? Who would enjoy a cold calling if, statistics-wise, it takes 300 or so resumes, maybe a lot more than that, to get an interview right now. I believe that it takes you getting a hold of 4 people to get an informational interview. We're talking about effectiveness here. And we're also talking about you have to get a little courage. This is very simple. It's not necessarily easy. But is it easy to wait 8 months to get a job? Maybe for a job that you don't like. So, let's go on. So what do you say? Here's what I say. First of all, I lead with curiosity. If I leave a voice message for someone, I say, "Hi, this is Sean Robinson." Oh, by the way, this is written on the handout that you'll get later. "Hi, this is Sean Robinson. I came across your profile on LinkedIn." And I actually laugh right here. I say, "Hi, this is Sean Robinson. I came across your profile on LinkedIn. You know, I'm a little curious. Would you give me a call back? I have a real quick question for you." And I do that. It'll take about, well, actually less than a minute. Here's my number. I look forward to talking. If I do that, these people that, and I've talked to a lot of salespeople right now, and here's what the salespeople say. "No one calls me back." Using that, they don't know what the heck you're calling for. You're not selling them anything, you guys. And if you tell them you're looking for a job, they're not going to call you back. So you lead with curiosity. But you have to be true to that 1 minute. That's all you get when they call you back. So you lead with curiosity, and then you gain 1 minute of their time. Now, if they answer right away, which is so surprising, when you do this, a lot of times you'll just call and you will get them right away. They'll just answer the phone. "You John Smith?" Then, "Hi, this is Sean Robinson. I came across your profile on LinkedIn. We're connected. I'm a little curious. I just got a real quick question. Do you have a minute?" What are they going to say? You're an owner guy, right? You employ, and you do have a minute.
Yeah,
okay.
That's about all.
Now for me, because I work and I sell high-end Microsoft products to CFOs of corporations, guys that never return calls supposedly, I say, I'm with a company by the name of Journey Team, and I'm curious. I have to leave because if they called me back, I still want to use that curious. I want to keep that curiosity thing going because I don't want them to go, "Why did I answer this phone?" You know, I'm curious because I'm not exactly sure what it was anymore, but something about your profile, and I was just wondering, Journey Team is a leader in IT solutions for Microsoft. That means that we deal in ERP, CRM, all these products. And I'm just wondering if you're making any infrastructure adjustments that we might be able to help you with over the next year. It took less than a minute for me to say that, and they'll say yes or no. Simple. So what do you guys do as you're looking for a job, though? Well, hi, this is Sean Robinson. I was looking at your company, and I'm curious because it looks like a really great place to work for. I'm not necessarily, just like what you were saying, I'm not necessarily looking for a job, but I'm wondering, do you have 20 minutes so I can just understand your culture a little bit? And who knows, maybe sometime in the future, there might be something where it would make sense for me to, more fervently look. Most people have 20 minutes, and if you do it politely, where you're just totally able to accept, no, I don't have 20 minutes. And that's completely fine. So you go in, and they give you 20 minutes. So anyway, so that's that step. So you have 1 minute to get an informational interview. And so how do you, now you have an informational interview. How do you break down only 20 minutes so that it's effective? Well, 20 minutes, yeah. Okay. The first 5 minutes you spend finding out about the person you're meeting with. The second 5 minutes you find out about working there, what it's like, what that company is like. The third 5 minutes, you tell them about yourself. You've gained permission by then. You've just listened to him for 10 minutes. You've gained permission to tell him about yourself by then. The last 5 minutes, you find out how you might be able to fit in that organization. In the last 20 seconds, or however long I put there, 10 seconds, ask for an internal referral. Hey, I don't know what you guys have available. Well, don't lie, because you do know they have a job that you want, right, at this point. But I would love if, just from our interaction here, if you were able to hand my resume to someone that cares. Not necessarily to HR. It'd be great if you could send it right to the hiring manager. How many resumes is the hiring manager seeing? What is the HR person's job? They screen and they rip out and they say, no, these guys, I don't even want to send upstairs to that guy because he'll just, Well, this way you can get around that whole process. You go right to the hiring manager, they hand your resume to them, and you got a shot this way. Okay. So can you do that? People that are looking. Because there's going to be a challenge at the end of this thing, and it's not going to take 45 minutes. So you get to think about it. This works. Prove it wrong. Prove me that it doesn't work. So let's go on. So how do you get started? Who has a LinkedIn account in here? So percentage-wise, not that many. LinkedIn is nothing like Facebook. LinkedIn is just you put information about what you're doing, who you work for, those types of things. And it's not this post a bunch of pictures. It's not a family thing. It's a business thing. And because of that, the power in LinkedIn comes from having more connections. And that's what this section is to teach you how to build it fast so that it's usable. In my first 2 days in LinkedIn, I had like 150, well, the first 2 days that I used what I'm going to tell you. I had like 150 extra connections in a day. And these were all people that had more than 500 connections personally, which means I was immediately connected to millions of people where this system then just flowed and it was easy. So first thing you do is sign up for LinkedIn. And that is really simple. You can figure that part out without me showing you anything. Okay. Then you complete your profile. And this is where you put, I worked here, I did that, this is what I love, blah, 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 blah. And then you join Lion groups. Lion stands for LinkedIn Open Networkers. LinkedIn Open Networkers. What that means is you agree that anyone that asks to be connected to you, you will not say no. Remember, this is not Facebook. It doesn't really matter. Every connection that you get just gives you more people that you're connected to, and that's the power, because that's where that search will actually work. But I'll show you by the time we're done how to make it work without the search working, if you don't have time to do this step. Line groups, I think I already kind of covered this. Yada, yada, yada. I already said that. Okay. So now we're back on LinkedIn, and I just want to kind of show you where groups are. You see groups is highlighted right there, and so we'll just go into the group section. And now you see right here, I typed in lion, and it gives you all of these search things. So you can do this without a profile filled out or anything at this point, but really to get accepted into a lion group, it will help. So let's go through. Now, you see there's these join buttons right here in the corner? Now, this doesn't show perfectly for me because I'm already joined with all of these guys. You're allowed 50 different groups that you can belong to. But a cool thing happens when you're accepted to a group. When you're accepted to the group, you can look at their members. You can look at all the members to groups, and because you're part of the same group, you can ask to be connected to them. And if they're lion people, then they've agreed that they will accept your connections. That's the beauty of it. So that's how you get such a big group or a big influence right away. So I had to bring up another whole group to find, it's a long story. So anyway, you see that Mike Cherry up there? So I click on him, and you see it says add Mike to your network. Okay, so I click on that, and it brings up this window. And you see where it says how do you know Mike? And then it says groups. So you click on groups, and you just say what group you're associated with him. And then down below, it says join or invite or whatever it is. And then you just do that, and it sends out an invite to him.